start with Alzim.
All right.
He's rushing at you. He's like,
well, it's Howard time.
I always looked forward to this moment. I never trusted a troll to join the ranks.
10.
All right.
14 damage.
Okay. Wow, that did a lot.
Oh, you don't add your strength modifier. If that's what you did. I'm not sure.
I did. So 13 damage. Sorry. 12.
Okay. All right. Okay, so your halberd swings and it gashes him really hard in his chest, and it creates a big cut in his lovely armor. And he says, "You will pay for that, Venetti. You will pay for it with your blood."
Did you just say his own name?
No, this is the guard.
He did.
Venetti and the
sorry.
other
He
3
said
guards.
That was
I love
You
that
will
idea.
pay.
You betray yourself with your words. It is Venetti that you hate. No one can work for such a fop in the order of the Paladins and still not lose themselves and lose their dignity.
I did say my name. I should have blocked.
Wait,
that.
is it Venetti fighting me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was that knight that threw his sword. Oh.
No.
You hate yourself so much. That's why you dress this way. So gross. Every day you look in the mirror and think to yourself, I hate myself. I would be better off dead. This is why you fight me, the great Alzim, so you can die by my hand. This is suicide by cop.
Wow, Alzim is just psychological
laying it out.
warfare on him.
There's like a momentary pause.
Alzim has a 13 charisma and a 12 wisdom.
Oh, that's pretty good.
He's surprisingly weirdly psychological for a troll.
Why don't you fight with your sword instead of your words?
I already have.
Your sword doesn't. Your swords don't
big
hurt
jerk.
as much. Come on.
Alzim's only weakness is more words.
All right. Light. 2 knights are attempting to surround you. What do you do?
You threaten my family in my own home. I swing the halberd. Not very well, but enough. That's a 7, so that's a hit. But I am also going to be taking a hit of my own. That is 12 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. So you just straight up kill one of the guards. Do you want to describe how you do it?
Yeah, I think I was like doing one of those big sweeping attacks. So like I was trying to like hit both of them, but instead I just chopped the head off of one guy and the other guy freaks out.
Ooh, is that the fountain of blood that covers his entire family? Grandma's just covered in blood.
No, because they were off, like, I imagined them sort of, like, in the center, and then we're near the entrance, so they charged towards us, so
Okay.
I don't think the blood's going that far.
I just want to point out, for those of you who may not have ever seen an actual beheading, the blood pressure is amazing.
Oh, yeah. All right. The other guard in that opening does 4 damage.
Ugh.
Okay, Lead, the 2 are surrounding you. One of them is without his sword, so he's just kind of like going to like try and grab at you. And the other one is using his sword to like try and like keep your attention.
Okay.
So that you don't like swing at him and he can get a grab on you.
It's good tactics. I have not been having a whole lot of success with the magic today, so I'm just gonna get my quarterstaff out and I will try and like I am aware that this tactic is going on, and I'm going to try and get a good smack into the one without a sword. I suspect he'll be easier to hit.
Nice. Go for it.
So there is 6. It's plus strength, right?
Yes.
So 7.
All right, that's just enough.
Cool. And then my damage is D6. So there is 3 damage to that dude.
Okay, so
so hard to read.
you managed to kind of bonk him, but his armor like blocks some of the damage. But because you're ignoring the one with the sword, he does get a good slash at you at your back, dealing 5 damage.
Okay. Ooh.
All right, Alzim, Venetti is up close, and he's swinging his sword. He's trying to treat it like a rapier, but not quite the same. But it's very fast and rapid attacks. They're hard to follow with.
Your
What do you do?
awkwardness betrays you. Is this the
Hack and slide. Oh no, I mean,
Alzim
you get
is
to-
like full
You get to
Sith Lord
choose
on this
how
guy.
to react to this.
right?
So don't think about the move you want to do. Just think about
Right.
what you want to do.
Okay, so I want to take advantage of the fact that he's wielding an outward weapon, which means that without finesse, he's going to leave more openings. So I'm going to try to press the advantage
Okay.
and take him down. By the way, what would it take to insert to the narrative that perhaps Light has forgotten over the years that Helga was not just his nursemaid, but also his League of Assassins bodyguard? And that now that he's taken damage, suddenly Helga reveals that she is a dual-wielding ranger.
Bit of a stretch.
Because if I were a wealthy family, I'd say, here's Helga. And Helga would say, oh, we just play blocks. But deep down inside, she's actually the daughter of Ra's
Well,
al
That's
The
a-
Novaviches aren't that wealthy. Though.
yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. We would have had to have discussed it way before for it to
Alright. I just want to point out, if this fight suddenly turns really bad and we roll a lot of snake eyes in a
Then yeah,
row,
maybe that.
Helga may suddenly have to step in. Alright, here we go. Trying to press advantage.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you pressed
The advantage is pressed. That is a 11 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely got that.
Oh no, that's a terrible roll though. That's 5 damage.
All right. Okay. Yeah, his flurries, as you said, are awkward and is creating openings that you are easily able to take advantage of. Light, you took down the one guard, and the other guard is coming at you pretty quick. He's seems pretty enraged by his friend, and also, and so he starts reaching for a bell.
He's reaching for a bell. I'm going to enrage him further by ignoring him completely. I'm going to shout, "Lead duck!"
Sorry, what's up?
I didn't realize there was a choice.
Oh,
that,
yeah. Did you want to open yourself up to danger?
Yes, and
Oh,
do
okay.
more damage, if I may.
Sure.
I did not read the second half of the paragraph.
That's okay. Yeah, I should be reminding you, but I forget. So.
I would do 3 more damage.
3 more damage. Okay, so, I only have 1. Okay. So you do get him in that opening, but after you hit him in that opening, you realize that those openings were actually traps. And so you do get him
Was
a
a feint.
good blow, but you made an opening when you went for the opening, and so he was able to get a good slash back at you, dealing 5 plus 1, 6 damage.
It's actually a terrible feint if you actually take a
Yeah,
hit.
oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe he overestimated himself a little.
It was a gambit.
Yeah, it was like, damn it, Fernando, you got hit with a feint. You're supposed to dodge left, not right.
It's alright. I respect Venetti's ability as a swordsman.
The Prince's Gambit doesn't work quite well without a rapier.
I also trust as a troll, if we just keep trading blows, he will die first. It's like, we have both taken 27 hit points, but what you did not know is I have 29.
So I shout,
It's what we call the troll's gambit.
Prince's Gambit.
So you shout,
So I showed
lead duck.
"Lead duck!" And I sweep the halberd. Luckily for you,
Dwarves are
we've
short
practiced
anyway.
this at least once. And I am swinging for the one with the sword who
Got
was sneaking up on Lead's back, which means his back was presented to me.
Go for it. Full damage.
Oh, thank
Oh,
goodness.
shit.
Woo!
Damn.
Had you rolled
Okay.
something very low,
It would have been
lead would have
wasted.
been suddenly
yeah.
conjured.
I'm going to open myself up to damage. Roll this pile of dice. That is 13
Ooh,
points of
very
damage.
nice.
Keep forgetting my +1.
Okay, wow. Yeah, you just straight up kill that guard. Okay, yeah, do you want to describe how you do it?
Okay, so after screaming "Lead duck," Light swings his spear with its curved moon blade and severs the spine of the sword guard who had just slashed Lead across the back.
Oh, you
Wait,
just
why
said you
was
cut
I
off his
saying-
head and sprayed blood all over your grandma.
That was the last guy.
Oh.
I've rolled like 2
How many people
12s
have
this
you been
time.
murdering?
He's
I'm
just-
killing everybody.
Wow.
Like,
They threaten my family.
This is like just risen
Alright.
from his bat cave.
Okay, so Led, it's your turn.
Oh wait, I should have waited for my parents to get killed. Then I could be even angrier and get a cool voice.
I know, that's true.
Okay.
Um,
I am.
Let
yeah.
me describe the scene so you can react to it.
Sure,
That's,
sounds good.
yeah, that's how this game is. It's players' reactions, not players' pro-actions.
Okay.
The guy that
I'm sure those are just actions.
proactive. It's a Jello, not a Jello. It's a yogurt.
All right.
There's a guy. He's grabbed the bell and started ringing it. And then there's the other guy who's trying to grab you. His friend just died, so instead he's going for the sword that he just dropped.
Okay. So the one dude is diving for the sword.
Yep.
The other dude's ringing the bell.
Ringing the
I'm gonna just like charge at the dude with the bell and try and tackle him.
Sweet, hack and slash.
Ooh.
Okay. There is a 10.
Hell yeah!
Hell yes. I will open myself up to danger to do an extra d6.
Okay, show me 2d6 damage.
There is 7.
7, nice. Okay, so he's ringing the bell pretty loudly.
Mhm.
You charge at him, you knock him to the ground.
Okay.
But he readied his sword, so you kind of charged right into his sword.
Okay. That's
Dealing 7 damage.
cool. Ouch.
Let's go back to Alzim. You're locked in a fight with Venetti. He's got a bit of a ragged breathing, and he says, "You always fought well, but you do not have the finesse of a real fighter."
A real fighter uses his regeneration.
Could a real fighter do this?
That is a 9.
6 plus 2 is 8. No, 7 plus 2 is 9.
9 to hit.
There we go. All right, yeah, you got it.
I feel like we should leave him alive so that we can have a Venetti vendetta.
Nope. It sounded good for a moment there, but I was like, I would do 5 more damage. Well, these damage rolls have not been great.
All right. He okay. So do you want to describe how you hit him? You slash him. You get him with the halberd.
Yep.
It comes swinging down. He does this thing. He's getting desperate, and so he actually kind of rides on the blade. So he lets it. He churns it and lets the blade hit his arm and kind of just grab it, and then he wraps his arm around it, and that's when he's gonna like go for the stab.
Nice.
All right, Light, you've just been swinging and slashing. Led is on the ground with the one with the bell. The bell had been knocked to the side, so the bell's no longer ringing.
And you took the 7 damage from him, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you. Oh, wait, no. He had 1 part of armor. Okay.
Quick glance around. I see that there is.
Oh, yeah, the other guard.
That he's wrestling.
The other guard went for the sword of his dropped friend, and he grabbed it, and now he's rushing towards you, Light.
All right, I'll meet him with my longer reach.
Go for it. Hack and slash.
See if he'll impale himself. That's a 7.
All right, yeah, that's enough.
We will impale each other.
Wow.
That
Yep.
it's rolling so well. That's 12 points of damage.
All right, so you impale him, and it goes right through him, but he keeps going,
Oh.
and he goes.
Wait. He keeps going past the half moon.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a half moon. All right, so it gets him, and you can see him. He slouches down to the ground, and he looks up to you, and he grabs his sword and he throws it at you. In his last
This is the
breath.
last final fuck you.
Not expecting this, the sword hits you
Good
in the
one.
shoulder and deals 7 damage.
Oof.
But he is down.
Ah,
He slouches and hits the ground hard.
good one.
Light, you are, or not Light, Led, you are wrestling on the ground with this guy. He's looking to get you in a chokehold. What are you going to do?
Well, you know, Dwarven wrestling is a classic art. You use your small, dense weight to flip the other person around. So I try to employ this. My goal is to bash his head into the stones. Of the
And
floor
we
of the
are suddenly murder hobos times
okay.
2.
So what am I rolling, Peter?
That's a slash.
We're not
Whoa!
killing them for no
Look at that.
reason. We're not murder hobos.
We're
This is just what happens
there's an
when you
11.
bring force
All right,
to an
yeah,
argument.
that's it. Do you want to do 2d6 or
People
1d6?
get
I'll do 2d6.
dead.
Okay.
Oh my god.
There's 10.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
Okay.
Wow, okay. There's a hot
Uh,
dice.
Ooh.
So
We have unleashed the beast.
you get a good hold on him, and he's like in desperation mode, and gets you in the eye, dealing 4 damage.
Ooh.
But you ignoring that, you pierce through the pain, you just bash his head on the ground.
I'm sick and tired of my spells not working. So
Yeah.
blood is this big screen is a close up on Led's face. It's just blood splatter. Like,
All right. Let's
sounds
go
of
to
melons
Alzim
breaking.
and Venetti. So
I am
Venetti
excited.
Still has his halberd in.
This is perfect, you fool! This is the classic troll move where we turn the blade towards your juggler and pull.
All right. That was
an 11.
Yeah, I saw it.
So
All right.
I'm going to go for the extra die of damage.
Okay.
It's getting personal now.
It's personal. This is Venetti, that fop who like picks on the elderly and children, and not in that order. 5, 11, 12 damage.
Okay, so that is definitely enough to take him out. But you are taking some extra damage. So let's see. So he looks to the side and sees that you're turning it.
And realizes his
And-
fatal mistake.
He drops his sword and like holds up against it, and in a moment he smiles and says, "See you on the other side." Quickly lowers his arm so you get a little bit of better grip. It's starting to go into his throat, and just before it crosses it, he pulls out a knife and chucks it at your head.
I will lean into it and use my one action troll move of ignore an attack, letting the blade penetrate, and then just as the light leaves his eyes, I want him to see my wound healing around it, reminding him that trolls fear not the blades of the fop.
He coughs up.
And for a brief moment, I want him to see in my one eye that one bit of troll left that says, when this is done, I'm going to eat you.
Oh, I hope you choke on me. And then he dies. His head is cut off clean. And have we officially ruled what your troll ability is? I kind of like that you get to just ignore one damage roll.
Yeah.
That seems like the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cleanest rule.
We ruled it on once per
Yeah.
combat.
Because otherwise it was
Yeah.
like too much and
Yeah.
too good. So
Oh,
You have a reroll, yeah.
I have a reroll.
You never needed it.
Yeah, you've been rolling great.
All right.
Could've rerolled that high damage,
Let's see. Okay, we have 2 guards left. I think I forgot to write down.
No, didn't we
You
kill
did
all the
I
guys?
just
7,
killed. We
you
just killed both of them.
Yeah.
No, that's right. Yep. You just
Because
got
I impaled the guy, he got one last at me, and then he
And
got
I-
melon smashed, and
Okay.
yeah.
All right. You guys, you have cleared the room.
Mother, father, are you all right?
Light, is that you? I hardly recognize you. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a bad voice.
especially considering that we're now
Sorry, I
all
was
just covered in
trying to-
blood and ichor. It's like if they would have recognized us before, they're not recognizing us now.
I'm sorry.
Let me
tried to keep a straight face, but
take 2.
We sort of burst in, and then like 10 seconds of fighting happened.
Yes.
Light, is that you? I can hardly recognize you. Behind all that blood. What in the sun's name has happened? So much gore. What did you do? You killed the Inquisitor.
Father, it's too much to explain right now, but the heart of the matter is that the reason we have been a black sheep, the reason we have not been able to rise among the ranks of the nobles is a deeper conspiracy having to do with the deaths of many innocents, all sanctioned by the Church of the Sun. And I was, well, it's it's much too long to explain, but we have to get you and the servants someplace safe.
Yes, of course. We must get away. They're gonna notice this. And in the distance, you hear that bell.
Yep. Oh, the
More
ringing, the
bells.
clanging back of. By the way, while this emotional reunion is happening, Alzim is quietly and casually in the background, taking
All the
Vanetti's insignia, his ring of office, and any gold and valuables that this jerk face
He had
has on
plenty.
him.
He had a
Because
coin purse full of gold. He has not one, but 2 rings of his symbol.
oh.
You know that the rumor was he demanded another one.
Oh.
One for each
His
hand.
Inquisitor symbol. And his cloak came out unscathed in the fight.
Oh. I did hear that he had mastered the technique to maintain the sanctity of his cloak. So,
It's more if he never got to use a move. You never failed to roll for him to use it. So
Oh.
it's pristine.
nice. Ooh. I will wear it as a tiny little, like, neck scarf. So that people will know that I defeated the great Vanetti.
It's not like a cloak, it's like a shawl.
Yes, exactly. It's like a little neck scarf. It only comes up to here. It's like those little Boy Scout things.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like-
Do those things have a name?
I know they did, but I don't
Definitely
remember what
not.
it
Yeah,
was.
they
They're
definitely
not
have a name.
pauldrons, are they?
No.
They have a weird name. I still remember the first time I had to go and buy vestments for like a ceremony, and I go, "Oh, okay." And you look in their catalog, it's like, "Whoa, this thing has a name." Like they have all these weird names. By the way, for anyone who's ever had to buy uniforms for like martial arts or scouts or something like that, the church has the same thing for the priesthood. It's like, "Oh, I see you raised in rank. You need to get this new cupola." And it's got like, "Oh, would you like the purple? It's only $119.99."
Yeah.
Okay. So while Alzim is doing this, I am going to do a couple of things. I'm going to sketch out an area on the floor and sanctify it.
Ooh.
Or I might just like walk the perimeter of the room so that we'll have a
Yeah,
moment
that's
to
good.
talk.
Yeah.
That is an 8-10 with my 2
Nice.
wisdom. So I walk the perimeter of the area, consecrating it to my deity. As long as I stay within that area, I am alerted whenever someone acts with malice within the sanctuary. And anyone who receives healing within the sanctuary heals an extra d4.
Awesome. Cool.
That's the important bit.
All right. How
Um,
large is the area? Like, says
Doesn't say. It just says an area.
Oh, okay. All right.
You could walk for miles.
Yeah, you really can.
And then the second thing that I would like to do is heal myself.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. Let's do that then. We'll just get this business done. And then
Yeah.
get back to
You
it.
could walk
Okay.
for miles,
There's
but it
an
wouldn't be
8.
an area.
Okay. What is it going to be negative?
I will take -1 ongoing until the next time I can heal.
Got it. Okay. Go ahead and take a healing. All right. Let's go back to the tearful scene.
3.
Oh, ouch. Isn't it double?
No, it's +1d4.
Oh, that's right. What I've heard the story from my father, and he turns towards his grandmother or towards your grandmother and pats her. There was an original thing of why we were cast out, but now is perhaps not the right time. And he looks up past all of you into like the distance where the bells are ringing. We should probably head somewhere safer.
Yes, Father, and I hate to ask so soon, but this discovery my friends have made is also, well, we need to be on the other side of the sun's road, and we need horses to ride the shadow.
You want to ride the shadow?
'Tis the only way to perhaps save the world.
It's a dangerous maneuver, but yes, yes. The stables are nearby. We should be able to put something together to help you. This way. And he heads over to let's see, the main hall. This is the main hall. And so he goes over to this painting of one of your older, like, Novaviches. Perhaps the Novavich III, the one who built the keep. He goes along the bottom of the frame, traces his finger like he's looking for something, and eventually he finds, like in the embellishment, like 3 spots. And he holds down all 3 at the same time. and the painting. You hear a click, and the painting moves out, and there's a secret passageway behind the painting.
Secret passage in, secret passage out.
Friends. I gesture, and I guess I've never been down this passage before. Legal father.
I will want to look to be careful to see whether or not the three of us who are dripping with blood and guts are leaving any kind of blood trail.
Yeah, you kind of are. You have anything to do about that? Maybe
are we
wipe
leaving
off
these
our
servants
boots?
behind to like mop up? I feel like it's too late to solve the problem now that we're here. And blood is not easy. You know what? There's no time.
And the old man goes,
Wait, you have a Roomba?
No, I have an idea. And he takes one of the bodies and he says, I had to do this back when I was, what was the name of your knight's name?
Oh, shoot.
Fuck, did I write it down? Oh, shit.
I have it somewhere else.
Whatever.
Oh, wait, you know what? I might have it.
Don't worry about it. Don't
Okay.
worry about it. When I was a writer, we did this trick before. And he takes one of the bodies and one of the headless ones and kind of just tosses it along the wall.
So there's blood everywhere.
Blood everywhere on the wall.
Oh,
Clean that up later. But that should hide the mess.
oh, good call.
Didn't write it down.
Well, doesn't matter. It was for just one line of dialogue.
Yeah. Something Lancers, I think. So.
Yeah, and he wanders into the. He steps up into it first, leading the way, but he does a quick, like a flinch, and he like, oh, sorry, my leg. You wouldn't imagine what they did to us. I mean, I shouldn't say that. They beat us. That's what I was saying. Is that they beat us. It wasn't unimaginable. He just took a cane and hit us.
Listen,
Do you need a hand?
can I help you out?
Oh no, I couldn't trouble you. I couldn't trouble you at all.
They deserved everything that we gave to them. Worse than animals. All right. We follow.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. As soon as I leave the sanctuary spell ends.
Is Granny okay? Does she need help? I can carry her.
I think she has two servants helping her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, they all get up and they close the painting hidden away. There's a torch mysteriously already lit here.
Like there always is.
Like all mysterious tunnels.
It's a clever mechanism when you get the airflow from the painting opening. It does
Oh,
its
the motion like strikes a little flint,
Yeah.
lights the torch. There we go.
We installed these automatic torches about 20 years ago. Very, very handy.
Yeah, after the third time we had to flee in darkness.
Yeah, and the last thing you want is to not
Turns out
see
magic
We
was
never
too
had to
expensive,
flee. It was during
but some-
the.
Some
go ahead.
dwarven artisans managed to rig up like a little thing that was just mechanical.
No, it's fun because no one here chose the wizard class. We get to play a low magic setting.
It was during the an emergency drill.
So this secret tunnel kind of leads to like a deeper part of the keep. Just to like a deeper room with a couple like stores nearby, a place to hide out for a couple of days. And there's a tunnel that leads like into the hills. Let's see, what does he say? Oh yeah. So you need horses to ride the shadow, but you're gonna need something bigger than a horse for you.
Do you have a Loxodon?
All right. So okay, before I say it,
Oh, is that a rhino?
is it too over the top to just say he has a rhino?
No, why not?
Is that
one-
figure?
One could
I mean-
argue that it was one of those exotic gifts he got as a noble at one point, like a white elephant.
You know,
where like
there
some
could have
visiting
been.
dignitary said, "Here's a rhino."
Yeah,
It's
or
like,
a merchant's like, I can't pay you after you saved me from those robbers, but how about this nice rhinoceros?
Yes. And it's actually been a burden on him for years because rhino upkeep is stupid.
It's like a white elephant.
Let's
Yes.
go. Let's go with that. It's not if it's not too far of the fiction.
So if rhinos
It's
are
a white
common
rhinoceros.
mounts for trolls, then this probably isn't that implausible of a thing.
I guess that's true,
Like
right?
maybe
They
maybe
would
the
be
Novaviches
bred.
do regular trading business with the trolls or something.
I won a bet with a troll, and he got his rhino.
Oh.
I think and he's been a bit of a hassle. I'd be glad if you could take him off of my hands.
It would be my pleasure. I have never been noble enough to own my own rhino. This one looks like it's a good stock. For someone who is not a troll, you have taken good care of
rhino's
it.
not there yet. We're gonna get to that.
Oh,
in a
okay.
second. We're gonna get to that.
Oh no, is he going to be a gimpy rhino?
No.
Okay.
It's gonna be a legit rhino. I'm not gonna hype you up by saying, yeah, you totally get a rhino, and then like have it. No, it's got 3 legs. It's sick, and it's almost.
You've been feeding it the wrong food. It's like
The 3-legged rhino. Now we feel bad for it.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
the first time I went to a foreign country and went to a farm and saw real cows and discovered that American cows are not cows anywhere else in the rest of the world.
Huh.
Yeah. Our cows are designed to be killed for beef.
Huh. That
They
makes
are
sense.
gigantic and they are fat.
And they're stupid.
Yes, it turns out cows everywhere else in the world are like only 2/3 to half as big as our cows, and they look like real animals.
Huh.
And you're like, what are these things?
Yeah.
No, oh, I'm sorry. Our cows are either made for beef or to produce infinite milk.
Yeah.
So they're all fat. But you travel anywhere in the world where they just raise normal cattle, and they look like these spry things that can run in the tundra and stuff like that. Look nothing like cows in America.
Sweet. Okay, so all right. Here's the. You can go out that tunnel, and you can head, and that'll take you east. And what I will do is I will let loose. I will deal with the rest of them there. Say that. I'll say that they went in a different direction, and I'll let loose the horses and rhinos to the east, and they will run to you, and you can jump on them and keep going. Take these supplies with you.
I'll
Wow.
use the horse whistle that we
Mm.
that we
The
always
Novavich
use.
whistle.
Yes.
Yes.
The rhino, of course, has been trained
2
with it as
long,
well.
1 short, 3 long.
They've been trained well. You remember your upbringing. I am so proud. Now,
It's only been 3 years, Father.
he puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, at one point I thought you might bring this family closer to the rest of the nobles. You might finally bridge the gap. Seems as you'll do the opposite. But it looks like that's exactly what we'll need.
I'm glad that our ancestors were the black sheep. If it means that we are not a part of this terrible thing.
We're going to save the world. I don't know how. You haven't explained that.
It is a little murky, I admit, on our end as well.
All right. We both had some sharing to do. There's that story that I said earlier. You remember that? Yeah.
Yes.
During the design of the sun, our ancestor, Novavich I, he refused to take part in the design, to take part in the work. And so, we were cast out as nobles, but they couldn't rip our title away. We were too beloved of the people, too high of a stature. And so they could only push us out to this furthest position. Still a noble, but with less of the perks. And no one has known why. Novavich I refused to say why he could not, or why he refused to take part in it.
Perhaps he
We've
would
learned.
not. Yeah, perhaps he would not entrap the soul of a god.
Excuse me?
That's what makes the sun go.
The souls of the gods?
The soul of the sun god. Is that right? Am I remembering that?
No,
right?
it's the souls of people.
Souls of
Yes.
No, I
Because
thought-
the god got depowered.
It was the soul of the god that allowed the original sun to work.
So the sun was originally just straight
Oh,
up
the
a god.
sun
Yeah.
son.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So to create the
I got that.
man,
I got
The
that
son
right
of
back.
man
man,
was people.
they sacrificed the lives
It was,
of all of those.
aha, get it? The son of man.
Yes.
It's made of men. It's made of people.
Soylent
Sun,
Sun is
I
people.
knew I was gonna say that. So-
That was the twist of the title. Son of man. Yeah.
Hey.
So meat grinder. By the way, after that last combat light,
meat
your
meat grinder.
your luchador Yamo is going to be meat grinder. But I should point out, we are in a bit of a hurry. I know you've watched a lot of CW things where you express how much of a hurry you are, and then you do a 10-minute vignette where you express your love to each other in the library before you run from the vampires. I'm sure this is a very nice story, but the bells are drawing near. The bells, they're tolling. The bells.
The tolling of the bells.
Yes.
Yes.
And Nana looks like she could use a break. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that before they installed the lights, when Nana fell and broke her hip, I was like, it's starting to catch up with her.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nana Novavich.
Should be
You
safe
go
here.
and you save the world.
I will, Father.
Bring the light. You are the light, Novavich.
Manly tears, Father. I will. All right, let's go.
I'm gonna grab Light and
Alright,
pull him away before
uh,
my own shame reaches a point that I can no longer.
What armor do you have? Seems like a good moment to give you some cool armor.
I have
What?
scale armor.
Or like I want to give you something cool in this moment.
From your father.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Well,
like I was thinking, oh, the family sword. No, you already have a cool weapon. That's all.
yeah, and I don't have unless we level up. Well,
Again?
Then I'll need to have blacksmith and access to a forge. So never mind.
No, we're not gonna do that.
I have
Okay.
scale armor, so it's 2 armor.
We'll just make it a little bit more symbolic. I'll give you take. And he goes over the stores and he pulls out a chest. He opens it up. It's a helmet. A helmet with gold embellishment and a symbol of the sun, but different. This is a helmet that our ancestors wore.
The
back in
helm of
original
Novavich.
war. It's the helm of Novavich. Take it and use this to usher in a new light.
I take it. I put it on my head.
Oh no, he's gonna
Can't
cry
stand
again.
any more
I'm sure
puns.
I'll before.
All right.
So many.
Do you also have a symbolic sack of gold in there?
No.
I took it from
Symbolic
Yeah,
sack
that
of
was,
gold.
Yeah.
Oh right, yes.
What does a
It's-
helmet?
Can't hurt to ask for more.
What does a helmet do? Does it just give you +1 arm or anything?
I don't think it does anything.
Okay.
I think it's
All
just
right.
you just have the helmet.
The
Feel real
helm
good
of
when you wear it.
Novavich.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fireman carry him out before his mom realizes she hasn't packed him some biscuits.
Or
Well,
cried
here
or
for another
something.
15
It's a
minutes.
big moment, you know. This is the time for light.
Mhm.
You had a kind of big moment.
No, that's fair. I've watched enough
Yeah.
CW movies to know that there's always that moment. There's like, no matter how much of a hurry you're in to escape, there is always time for that
So they
heart-rending moment.
execute the plan. And you head towards out the tunnel, going east.
Do we just get a brief montage and now we're writing?
Yes.
Yeah, let's call it that. So you're down at the bottom. You're towards the east.
Deer's rendering of a war rhino.
That's pretty good.
There you go. It's
A
like,
large
whoa.
rhino leading the pack with 2 horses behind it are rushing off down the hills, and you see a couple of paladins rushing after them. One's, like poorly. One of them like rolls down the hill.
Oh, they're just on foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're trying to
okay. I
catch
thought they were on
the-
horses.
They eventually they run up to you guys. You guys are able to like grab on and hop on as they're
Oh,
still
we're a Mongolian warrior this day.
Yeah. And you start heading towards the